Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. A Georgia man faces felony assault charges after being accused of pulling a gun on a woman in a road rage incident just off of Highway 278 in Bluffton. 33-year-old Jerry Fogel and two other Mustang drivers were weaving around and harassing a woman who rolled down her window at a stoplight to respond when Fogel allegedly yelled back and pulled out his gun. The Mustangs then sped away. Fogel later said that the woman had thrown a water bottle at his car. Bluffton has a new police chief, Joe Babkowitz, who left the police force last year soon after being demoted to sergeant by Chief Stephanie Price for deficient judgment and decision-making. Will now succeed Price in 2 weeks. Babkowitz won the job over 75 applicants, 17 of whom were from South Carolina. He was a 13-year veteran of the force, working in investigations, patrol, the K-9 unit, internal affairs, and on the special response team. Well, we've had another pedestrian struck and killed on Hilton Head Island in the dark of night. 46-year-old Jeremy Schaller of Hilton Head was hit trying to cross Highway 278 near Palmetto Parkway on the north end, headed home after working at a nearby gas station. That makes 6 pedestrians killed on Beaufort County roadways in 2022. Well, we all love to be on a good list, even if you might question why. Do you see Beaufort and Hilton Head on a list of coziest small towns in America as we head toward the holidays? Well, the website mydatingadvisor.com puts 6 South Carolina towns on its list of the 170 most cozy towns in the country for weather, food, activities that include cafes, bakeries, craft, and bookshops. So Pawleys Island was the highest ranked town in South Carolina, Beaufort 159th nationally, and Hilton Head Island 166th. The number 1 coziest town in the country, Stockholm, Wisconsin, with other northern towns and ski resorts making up the rest of the top 10. Well, the Beaufort County School District's Book Review Committee has put 2 more books back on the shelf of middle and high schools, but not elementary schools. A book titled Stamped: Racism, Anti-Racism, and You, and The Lovely Bones book were approved for older students by the committee. The Lovely Bones was never in elementary schools. That makes 6 titles now approved by the committee. And finally, could snow be in the forecast for the Lowcountry, Beaufort, in the near future? Well, some meteorologists say it's very possible that we could see some here in the Lowcountry on Christmas Day. The 10-day forecasts indicate that an Arctic air mass and higher chances of precipitation will collide with one another in the Lowcountry on December 24th and 25th. And the forecast from the Weather Channel calls for rain and snow showers on December 25th here in Beaufort and maybe throughout the Lowcountry. We'll just have to wait and see. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And check out our website at WHHITV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, particularly if we get some snow, you can just email it to us at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's turn it over to Justin Jarrett for an update on sports. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. Standout receiver and track star Kamari Simmons announced on Twitter that he is going anchors away and accepting an appointment to attend the U.S. Naval Academy and play football for the Navy midshipmen. Simmons flourished in new coach Hayden Gregory's offense as a senior, catching 57 passes for 647 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he gave Bluffton an edge in the field position game, averaging over 32 yards per kickoff return when opponents dared to kick it deep. Simmons is the second Bobcat receiver to commit this week, with his announcement coming on the heels of Jalen Linder's commitment to South Carolina State. Slow night for hoops on Thursday, but Hilton Head Prep's teams were in action in different gyms. The girls tuned up with a 52-19 home win over Holy Trinity, and Courtney Campbell had another monster night with 25 points on 10 of 12 shooting to go with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals. But that wasn't even the most impressive stat line by a Dolphin on Thursday. Chattanooga Mocs signee Sean Cusano went off in Savannah for the boys, pouring in 32 points on 13 of 15 shooting, including 3 of 4 from three-point range, and grabbing 8 boards in a 53-52 win over Woodville-Tompkins. Lots of local hoops on tap Friday and Saturday, so we'll round it all up for you in an extended edition of Last Night in the Loco on Monday's WHHI News at 5. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great job, Justin. And now let's turn it over to Maria for an update on the weather this coming week, not necessarily on perhaps the snow. Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it doesn't look like we're going to see any snow next week, but it may feel like it's going to snow with the drop in temperatures we're going to see as the week progresses. Taking a look at this weekend, however, Saturday it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy throughout the day, then some areas may see some rain in the evening. Temperature-wise, Hilton is going to have a high 58, a low 45. Bluffton's going to have a high 59, a low 41, and Beaufort's going to have a high of 60 and a low 43. Come Sunday, it's going to be sunny, but we are going to see a drop in temperature. Hilton Head's going to have a high 52, a low 40. Bluffton's going to have a high of 52, a low of 37, and Beaufort's going to have a high of 53 and a low of 39. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 7:18 and sunset's going to be at 5:21. Taking a look at the beach tides, Saturday low tide is going to be at 10:59 a.m. and high tide is going to be at 3:41 p.m. Come Sunday, low tide is going to be at 11:53 a.m. and high tide is going to be at 4:35 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday it's going to be sunny and then we may see possible showers later in the afternoon and into the evening. Highs are going to be in the 50s, lows in the 30s. Come Tuesday, it's going to be cloudy and cooler with widely separated thunderstorms throughout the day. Highs are going to be in the 50s, lows in the 40s. And then come Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy and chilly with possible storms in the afternoon and into the evening. Highs are going to be in the 50s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll learn more about how we can be safe with space heaters. Don't go away.